Let's remove the top cover of this Pentax 645. The tools needed for this top cover replacement, I do recommend a pair of needle tip tweezers. I also recommend if you have a pair of these angle tweezers, this will be helpful as well. A small piece of tape or something to protect the camera when removing the Hotshot accessory plate, J000, and then also a small flathead driver. The process of removing the top cover is to first remove this leatherette, and then we're going to remove the eyepiece. And then after we remove the eyepiece, we need to remove the accessory shoe spring. Then we need to remove a few screws. There's going to be 2 screws underneath the hot shoe, a screw underneath the eyepiece, and then also 2 screws on the side. Then once that's all removed, we should be able to remove the top plate from the camera. So if you have an eyepiece already on the camera, you're gonna wanna go ahead and remove that. Okay, so remove the eyepiece that you have. In this case, I'm using a 1/4, but other eyepieces might just simply screw off. Let's remove the leatherette. So to access the leatherette, find a corner and peel up. Okay, here's the leatherette. Set that aside. Next step I like to do is remove the Hotshot spring plate. The way that this spring plate works, I have another example here. You can see that there is a little ledge on the other side. So you can see there's a little ledge over this other side here. You'll need to pry that up. And the best way that I have found to do that is to find something that can press down these 2 springs, and then you're able to then pry up and then slide out. So I'll show you how I have done this. Now I haven't done this quite a lot, so there might be other ways. So these angled tweezers are really great because you can just kind of slide them in place, and the tension of the spring will just kind of keep them in place. And then I do like to protect the camera because you might be using this as a leverage point. So just put a little tape there, reduces the risk of damage. And then you have your flathead screwdriver that you can kind of just put down in the channel and then just gently pry. And I hope it shows on camera, but the plate did lift up very slightly. Now, after the plate's lifted slightly, we can then push the plate to start sliding it out. You can remove the tweezers once it starts to move and then gently slide out. Actually, you might want to keep these tweezers in. Now we've got the plate removed. So we can swap out the bit to the Phillips bit. I'll remove this tape. Okay, so next step is to remove the eyepiece. Removing the eyepiece is just 1 screw, and then we can rotate the eyepiece out. So you can stick your screwdriver into the eyepiece, remove the screw, and then once the screw is removed, you can simply rotate and unscrew the eyepiece. Okay, I like to retain the screw with the within the eyepiece, so I'm just gonna stick that in there. Now this is an optical surface, so take great care and avoid getting any dust on it if you can, as well as on the inside of the camera. Now that we've got the eyepiece removed, we can remove the 2 bottom screws here. And then we can remove the top plate retaining screws that are on the left and right of the body. And this one is just behind the aperture lever. Okay. Now I'm going to remove the last screw, which is located under the eyepiece, right here. Okay, now once all those screws are removed, the plate should just come up. Now, before you remove the plate, you need to understand that there is this control panel up here that will lift up, and there's actually a flex cable that connects this panel to the body. So you just need to be careful when you lift it up, not to yank it up, because that will cause issues. There may be some adhesive over here as well that are holding down this plate, so you might feel some friction, but you can start to see the plates lifting up there, so that's a good sign. So we'll just gently lift up. And here is that flex cable. So in order to release the flex cable from the top panel, there's 2 screws on that retaining bracket that we'll go ahead and remove. And once that retaining bracket is removed, it should just pop off. And there's the retaining bracket right there. Okay, that completes the disassembly of the top cover of a Pentax 645.